of play action. Here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks. Setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in a victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now Geno. Shakes off the sand. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno down to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Lions hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back to throw, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Seahawks nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Smith. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing again is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Smith. Flushed out right. And tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And now Smith going to change the play. Here's Smith from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards there on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Smith. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing is Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Smith. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Goff now looks to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Out of the gun, Goff. Here's a diving catch right side. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Play action. It's Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 60 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's loose again. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To throw is Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at near field. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd down and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly the first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Geno. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Off to the races. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
He's airing it out for Williams, and he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 32 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And incomplete on a deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Able to slither by. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle? All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. On one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. To the air again, Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Smith. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. And he takes it in for the score in the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lenya, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Detroit, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,